Right now, 3 teens arrested tied to a Northside shooting. See how it all went down. Plus, Wisconsin tribes are asking lawmakers to do something, and it involves schools.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off today. New developments in a Northside shooting, 3 arrests. Police picking up 19-year-old Jason Morin today. Video from this morning shows SWAT officers executing a search warrant. Also taken into custody today, a 13-year-old suspect. The arrest went down on the 1200 block of Logan Street and the 1500 block of Liberty Street. A 16-year-old suspect was arrested on Wednesday. The shooting happened last Sunday on Logan Street. One person was hurt but is okay. An interim healthcare facility in Chippewa Falls is one step closer to opening its doors. The Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative announcing today a purchase agreement for the vacant St. Joseph's Hospital building. The cooperative has 90 days to determine if opening the hospital is financially possible. If so, it could open as early as this winter. The building would serve as a temporary healthcare solution for residents, while plans are in the works for a brand new hospital in Lake Hallie on Highway 53. St. Joseph's Hospital in Chippewa Falls officially closed in March of last year. This afternoon, the Goodview Fire Department announced the passing of Fire Chief Jason Gruitt. They escorted Gruitt from Rochester to Hoff Funeral Home in Goodview at 3 p.m. Members of the public lined 6th Street to show support. Goodview Fire and Rescue said in a Facebook post that their thoughts and prayers are with Chief Gruitt's family. Wisconsin tribes are seeking new rules in schools and need help from the state Senate to do it. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is here to explain.
Today, the Government Operations, Labor, and Economic Development Committee voted on 4 bills pertaining to tribal representation in education. 2 of the bills focus on tribal members having a say in the teaching of American Indian language and statewide teaching standards. Another will allow students to wear their traditional regalia during school ceremonies. The 4th bill is a proposal that aims to expand school reporting standards to include more information about American Indian students. The Ho-Chunk Nation's President says the bills will enhance education for all students.
Always been about benefiting everyone. We know our stuff pretty good. We learn our language, we teach our language, we know our kinship, our clans, our stories, but it's hard to express that when the environment around you isn't open and receptive to that, and you have to justify why it's important that you wear your regalia or have long hair or speak a different language.
All 4 bills passed through the committee this afternoon in a vote 4-1. The committee also approved allowing tribes to copy vital records without being fined. Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Grace. Well, before you plan any outdoor burning, officials urge you to check the fire danger first. The DNR says 170 wildfires have already burned over 450 acres this year. That's 4 times more than average. Dry weather and gusty winds expected today and tomorrow could make conditions worse. Burn permit suspensions are now in effect across several southern and central Wisconsin counties. And Fort McCoy is conducting planned burns on its south post. These carefully managed fires help prevent larger wildfires, create better homes for wildlife, and clear out unwanted plant species. Military officials say it's all part of keeping both the environment and training areas safe.
We light that area on fire so we can clean the area and avoid wildfires in the future. So that is the main reason why we do prescribe burns.
Fort McCoy will continue to carefully assess the most appropriate days to conduct prescribed burns. Also happening in Fort McCoy, they officially changed command this morning in a historic ceremony. The military installation transitioned from Army Material Command to the 88th Readiness Division. Leaders held a special patching ceremony at 10 a.m., a tradition that dates back more than 100 years. Major General Joseph Ricciardi led today's event as Fort McCoy's senior commander.
I think it's great that the lineage of the 88th Division will live on and have more people to promote all the great things that those members of the 88th Division have done all the way since World War I.
The 88th Readiness Division now oversees Army Reserve operations across 19 states. And happening tomorrow, the first total lunar eclipse visible across the U.S. in nearly 3 years. It arrives early tomorrow morning, featuring a special worm moon. During the event, the moon will glow a striking red color, earning its unusual nickname. Sky gazers will need to set their alarms. The spectacle will only be visible between 1:26 and 2:31 in the morning. Well, we had a bright and sunny day today, but we've got some storms headed our way tomorrow night, Greg. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, we got alert day conditions minus, of course, we have a line of strong, potentially severe storms that'll kind of lift through the area tomorrow after 8 p.m. through about 11 p.m. Still some question marks on how far north they'll get, but definitely the damaging wind is the main issue because the winds will already be blowing quite strong ahead of the system. Now, tomorrow is also Pi Day, and it actually is going to be quite record levels type of pies here we're going on. We're potentially going to get close to 80 degrees, and that could set records for both locations, along with the windy conditions, and it also will be very dry conditions too. So avoid the burning as much as possible. Otherwise, you look at this evening, just down to 51. It will be a warm night too. That'll be the other thing you'll think of if you are going to stay up late to see the lunar eclipse. We do have some clouds out there. You still might see it, but you're not going to see much colder temperatures. See, only 52 at 10 p.m. So once again, very mild. And here's your overnight lows. Some areas may struggle to get below 50 tomorrow morning. So almost very warm conditions for this time of year with that wind starting to pick up. Cloud cover will kind of come through. Unfortunately, all this warm weather is going to come to a crashing end this weekend. We're going to get back to some colder, more March-like conditions, especially going into Sunday too, and we'll break all down a bit later.
So dramatic, a crashing end.
Yeah.
Oh boy, get ready. Thank you, Greg. An ambitious timeline announced for a new healthcare facility coming to Chippewa Falls. Aspirus health officials say they'll open their doors in less than 18 months by fall of 2026. The new facility will be built north of Chippewa Crossing Boulevard near Highway 29. Aspirus says they're stepping in to fill the gap left when St. Joseph Hospital closed. Local women are building homes in hope today at Habitat for Humanity's annual Women Build event. The 3-day construction blitz continues tomorrow and Saturday at sites in Stoddard and La Crosse's north side on Avon Street. No construction experience is needed to join the dozens of volunteers already working. Today's efforts include a special garage renovation project, transforming it into a usable space for a local family.
Getting some of the nails reinforced and taking down some boards that really weren't very functional and replacing them, cutting new ones, getting to use the saws to do that. And so that has probably been the focus of a lot of our time.
And if you'd like to volunteer tomorrow or Saturday, visit habitatlacrosse.org. Elementary and middle school students from across the area went on a unique hands-on field trip to learn about the science of food production. The nonprofit organization GROW hosted the students at a greenhouse at Western Technical College. Students explored topics like nutrient level testing, photosynthesis, and sustainability.
So the importance of these lessons are to give opportunities not only to show students how food is grown, but to give them experiences among their peers that are positive experiences, trying new things and trying foods that maybe they see on the school lunch line, but they really haven't had the opportunity to taste those things in their own homes. So this is a way to normalize healthy eating and really make a positive impact on their health overall.
During their field trip season from January through the end of March, GROW will typically see 1,600 students in and out of its facilities. Coming up, a Connecticut man claims he was held captive for over 20 years, how he finally escaped. Plus, is a peace deal any closer? The latest on the Ukraine-Russia talks.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's spring jeans sale is going on now, and we have a great selection of quality name brand denim at unbeatable prices. New at Blain's, men's full blue jeans are on sale, just $12.99 a pair. Get a free $15 Blain's gift card with every $50 purchase of Lee or Wrangler jeans. And save on women's and kids' Wrangler Retro jeans, 25% off. We've got the value you need to do things your way. Blain's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
There's never been a better time to enjoy quality FlexSteel furniture than right now during the FlexSteel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. You'll save on sofas made in the latest styles, chairs in your choice of fabrics, sectionals designed to fit your space, even luxurious leather sofas and recliners. Every FlexSteel style is included a huge savings of up to 40% off. Unlimited choices, big sale prices, and special financing happening now during the FlexSteel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
You know what's on my mind? It's butt cold out here and I don't have any heat at home.
Well, gotta have heat, Einstein.
Up yours, smarty. I just don't know who to call.
Jacob said Chuck used the local company. The Primary Colors, the good one?
What?
What?
Huh?
Well, there's your sign.
Jeez Louise.
Moron.
Hey, putz.
Call GNC.
For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you.
So it's crispy outside, flaky inside.
Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
When my sister was murdered 15 years ago, Brad Schimmel kept his promise to us. He told us he was going to get us justice, and he did. When I see these commercials attacking him, I have a lot to say about that, because Brad would kneel next to my mom and hold her hands. And you're going to tell me that's a person that doesn't care about victims? I'm sorry, that is not true. Brad puts victims first, and that's the type of person that should be in the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
A shocking story from Connecticut where police say a woman held her stepson captive for more than 2 decades. The now 32-year-old man claimed to be locked away since he was 11 years old and was only discovered after setting a fire in the family home.
There was a room in the house that appeared to have locks on it from the exterior portion of the house. They began to speak to the male victim, who disclosed that he was being held captive in the house for an extended period of time.
The man, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighed only 68 pounds when he was found by police. The victim remains in a medical facility for treatment. The stepmom is being held on a $300,000 bond. President Trump met with the head of NATO in the Oval Office today. This was to discuss the details standing in the way of a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. Trump threatened Putin with economic consequences if Russia refused to agree to the interim ceasefire that was offered.
In a financial sense, yeah, we could do things very bad for Russia. It would be devastating for Russia, but I don't want to do that because I want to see peace.
3 years of war is thought to have caused hundreds of thousands of military casualties on both sides. Well, we'll have more news ahead, but first.
Fortunately, our nice warm conditions come to an end Friday. We have storms Friday evening and then colder weather for the weekend, but definitely get out and enjoy Friday. We could see some record level temperatures. We'll break it all down for you coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
It's the 10-pound mega March sale at Holman Locker and Meat Market. Save on ground beef, chicken breast, and chuck roast. Please call to order. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat.
This is Curtis O'Brien, a convicted felon. He sexually assaulted a 5-year-old Wisconsin girl multiple times. Judge Susan Crawford could have given him 60 years in prison, but she let him walk. 2 years in prison. That's it. While his victim lives with the scars forever. She even let the predator live across the street from an elementary school. That was Crawford's choice. Another dangerous decision from Susan Crawford, putting all our kids at risk. She's just wrong for Wisconsin.
Tax refund season is here, and Wesco and Sparta is making it more fun than ever. Dreaming of a brand new sectional or that comfy bed you've been eyeing? Now's the time to treat yourself. Save 20% all month long on furniture and bedding, just in time to make your home the talk of the group chat. Have fun with your tax refund and make your space shine with Wesco and Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on this Silverado. Or get $4,350 total value. Plus, current Chevy owners can get $4,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Stock up with our spring meat bundle, which includes drummies, ground beef, chicken, steaks, brats, ribs, and pork chops. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
Well, it is March, so we do definitely see these strong systems and temperature swings quite a bit, and we can see severe weather too as we get closer to the season. Early, but still definitely a possibility. And there's going to be a pretty decent widespread severe outbreak, mainly to our south tomorrow with this very strong system that's going to be coming through too. So if we zoom in, we're still under the slight risk, which is that yellow area, extends a little bit further north. You get more of the enhanced areas further south. The damaging wind is really the thing that we're going to keep an eye on. It's from about 8 to 11, just a short time frame Friday night. Once we get past 11 or midnight, it's just going to be kind of showery type weather overnight. So as we look at the damage, it's really the high winds. And given that the winds will already be blowing about 15 to 20 miles per hour with some gusts above 40, it won't take much with these storms moving to the north to give us that damaging wind threat, and that really remains the issue that we're going to keep an eye on for this time frame. There's still some factors involved with it that we'll kind of break down why it may not happen. It may fall apart. But look at these temperatures tomorrow. Upper 70s near 80 definitely is going to be record breaking. Also very dry too and windy, so that elevated fire danger is out there, also be included. We have a little bit of shower. There's a little bit of warm front pushing north. More clouds in the morning, I think more sun in the afternoon. I'll kind of time out that a little bit here and a little bit later. Overall, as you go for Saturday now, as we go into the lows, it's going to be a warm night going into Saturday morning here as we have cloud cover precipitation going on. It won't be completely wet all night, but we'll still be around 50. Now, unfortunately, that's going to be about our high for Saturday because all these temperatures are really going to be in the morning, and the colder air will start coming in into the afternoon. I expect those temperatures to fall back to the 40s, maybe even low 40s as we go for Saturday evening, and that'll be the start of a colder kind of tail end of the weekend. Precipitation-wise, it'll be more in the morning. Winds tomorrow, that'll be a big issue too before even the storms get here. Ahead of that storm, with it so strong, wind gusts could be about 35 to 40 in the afternoon, especially northeast Iowa, further south to go. This is why burning is going to be not an issue tomorrow. You definitely don't want to do it with these type of wind speeds going on and dry conditions, and obviously the fuels that have not greened up yet. The winds will continue. This will aid some of the thunderstorm development, and then we'll start seeing them kind of decrease a little bit before increasing for Saturday. Now, precipitation, here's that little bit of spotty showers that could come with the warm front lifting tomorrow morning. Most areas will not see this. We'll just see a period of cloud cover. Then we'll see it break up a little bit in the afternoon hour, a little bit more sun, and then the storms don't get going until about 6 or 7, and it's kind of been pushing later and later, so we'll see if this actually gets here by 8. But here's that line that'll kind of push north. You can see it arching, some of the yellows and reds, but with this type of formation like that, it does indicating strong damaging winds are a possibility as it pushes through. It does weaken. La Crosse could be between about 8 to 9, maybe as late as 10 coming through. Then as we go through north, you see it fall apart quickly at 11. So areas further north like I-94 may not see much in the way of showers and thunderstorms. If they do come through, they will be fairly weak. This area will push east throughout the night. As you notice, pretty quiet once we get past that. And then as we go through tomorrow, Saturday morning, here's that next area of rain kind of wrapping around that low. So Saturday morning, we'll see another opportunity for showers, and then maybe a little bit of snow. That looks less likely, but something to keep an eye on going Saturday night. It will turn cold. Otherwise, unfortunately, Sunday, it's back to kind of colder conditions too. So the good news is it doesn't last too long. St. Patrick's Day, we get back up to 57, even warmer Tuesday. And watch Wednesday, because that does show accumulating snow possibility for some areas. It could be decent amounts too. So if you got travel plans Wednesday next week, kind of stay tuned. Otherwise, keep tuned to the forecast for tomorrow evening
How's
too.
the cloud coverage going to be for tomorrow night?
We're going to have some high clouds, thin clouds out there. So I think some of the moon may get through, but I don't think it'll be near perfect. But still, it's going to be nice temperatures though.
Okay. That's a win. Thank you. Still to come, an unexpected four-legged visitor made himself at home at the La Crosse Public Library. The adorable story right after the break.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Style or substance? Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $5,600 in average finance savings. We are professional grade.
Here at Carl's, you'll find the top name brand appliances.
During our Slam Dunk Savings event, save up to $2,000 instantly on major appliances. Plus, get up to $3,000 in vendor rebates. Purchase an LG 4-piece kitchen package and get this LG 55-inch TV free.
The hot buys are right here, right now at Carl's.
Save on Serta mattresses.
All TVs are on sale.
The spring grill shipments have arrived.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
For 49 years, they've brought you the best street machines, motorcycles, street rods, race cars, trucks, antiques, and classics in the Midwest. God's Country Racing Association's annual Custom Auto Show is coming to the South Hall of the La Crosse Center March 14th through 16th. Day passes and weekend passes are available at the door. God's Country Racing Association's 49th annual Custom Auto Show is sponsored in part by Curtis Printing Company, Premier Powder Coating, Big Boar Barbecue, Auto Value, and Holman Custom and Collision.
Hey, Dominic here. Do you have trouble getting your kids to eat their veggies? Well, we have Cheddar Pleasing to the rescue. Just add 1 teaspoon of Cheddar Pleasing to 2 to 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Pour it over your broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and more. It's also amazing on popcorn and even atop your casseroles. Get your cheddar and 39 other blends at Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. And remember, kids, eat your veggies.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The first warn weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A furry friend decided to brush up on his reading skills at La Crosse Public Library this week. This missing pup strolled right through the doors and librarians even put him to work. He even sported his own staff shirt while helping check out books. Library staff say he charmed everyone in the building before being reunited with his relieved owners. A perfect fairy tale ending. That is the cutest thing I've seen in a really long time. What a happy surprise they had this week at the library. Greg has a final look at your forecast right after the break.
You wouldn't buy the first vehicle you saw.
Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
I'll take it. So don't hire the first personal injury lawyer you call.
Trust me.
Where do I sign? Object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
It was just a one-time thing. That's what Brad Schimmel said when he gave a, quote, sweet bargain to a man who sexually assaulted a 10-year-old girl. The sex predator served just 18 months in prison for his crime and got out. A few weeks ago, he was convicted of sexually assaulting a child again. And that was just one time Brad Schimmel let a sex predator loose on our kids. So why would we ever give him another chance? Brad Schimmel, too extreme for the Supreme Court.
college, tuition, bills. Someday I'll get that new truck.
This is just where we're at right now. Someday you'll get that big truck.
We've waited 40 years for this Denali, and it's beautiful. Is the big truck next?
Some kids just never grow up.
Searching for gold at the end of the rainbow? Well, you can find it here at the King Furniture St. Patrick's Day sale. Get Shamrock with savings up to 60% off, plus 0% free financing, recliners, sofas, sectionals, and more. It's all here and it's all in stock and ready to be delivered. Plus, shop special savings in our incredible Lazy Boy Showcase. Let the shenanigans begin at the King Furniture St. Patrick's Day sale. Don't miss it.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to Bygoff and Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
All right, don't forget about the lunar eclipse tonight. Should be warm temperatures, but might have some clouds. Otherwise, we have some severe potential from about 8 to 11 p.m. Damaging wind is the one thing to keep an eye on. So if you're out and about, definitely stay tuned to the forecast. Otherwise, colder this weekend, especially Sunday, but St. Patrick's Day back to the 50s. So that's a positive news.
Yeah, those are definitely some positives.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you for joining us tonight at 5. We'll see you right back here at 6.